welcome back to AJ and Dom. I'm Dom.
And I am AJ.
That was an abrupt stop on that music. I just want to point that out.
It actually wasn't.
It felt abrupt.
It sounds like it on our end,
Okay.
but it's not. On
Okay. I was just gonna.
it was like it's right.
I was like, oh, okay.
I know. That is very funny. Why does it sound like my mic not on?
Because it probably isn't.
It is though.
I don't hear you.
Yeah, that's weird.
Well,
Um,
once again, welcome back. We are here today. What, the third or fourth week in a row? In the name of consistency. Because it's a rough one today.
Hey y'all.
See?
My mic is on now.
I knew it. I knew it wasn't on.
Well, it just took a minute.
Yeah, you were over there just talking to yourself.
Yeah, because the booth mic was, and then it was like a.
So once again, who are you? Who are you?
AJ.
Okay.
My name AJ.
Please don't do that ever again in life. But anyways, so this podcast had a bunch of names beforehand and has shifted gears probably 5 times. I won't go in. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because those titles will come at another time. First, I've been pushing the title. Oh, okay. Elijah left friend's house. Don't you love Life 360? Tells you where your kids are at all times. Anyways, originally, I've been pushing the title Achieving Balance for like 3 weeks. Every time I'm about to do that one, something else pops up and I'm like, oh, I'd rather talk about this. So I've been pushing that for weeks. And then it got pushed again, and then we were going to talk about gratitude. But then I had a hard time writing that one. And so then it turned into what I'm calling Let's Talk Part 1, but with a loose subject of what is happy. So I guess whenever we get kind of a little gridlocked and don't have like a specific title and we just want to chat, we're calling them Let's Talk. So this is part 1, and as time goes on, we will have episodes that are more structured because we have a specific thing to talk about, or sometimes we'll just need to vent. And I think this is one of those days. So
yeah,
we're calling this a Let's Talk. And what I have on my brain is the moment when ignorance truly is bliss. when knowledge, what is the moment?
No. What
is that?
I was just giving you a napkin.
I don't need a napkin.
I thought you said you wanted a napkin.
People, did I say I need a napkin?
She said that
I didn't
before
say
we
anything.
started, y'all.
No, I didn't.
She said it before we started.
That's why I got a roll next to me.
Well, that
See?
roll was old.
Nope. I brought it in here right now.
Oh, I got you new stuff.
I didn't ask for that.
Because my wife deserves new things.
But you're the only one eating.
So, hey, they need to know
That's
that.
what I thought. So moving right along, as I was saying, if you could see what's going on behind here, it's the most ridiculous shit ever. Anyways,
y'all are right now.
As I was trying to say,
yes.
When do you take stock of your own personal happiness? Because sometimes too much knowledge can literally put you in a position where you can't even find happiness.
Man, let me tell you.
Or all you feel is guilt.
Yeah.
You go buy strawberries. If they're not organic, you're guilty. You go grab a bottle of water because you know it might have fluoride, you're guilty. You drink a glass of orange juice. Oh, it's too much sugar. You're guilty. You eat a piece of bread. Oh, it's going to make me fat. You're guilty. You get to a point where you literally can't breathe, can't live. You can't find gratitude if somebody slapped you with it.
Right.
And you can't find happiness. And I think I've reached that point.
Yeah.
So when you talk about like being transparent, this is the transparent episode. I wish I could live 1 year of my life and know nothing and just be normal and be happy washing my clothes with Tide and having clean clothes and folding them up and putting them away instead of thinking that I'm killing my family because of the hormonal imbalance bullshit, blah 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 blah.
Mm.
Or, you know, actually enjoy going in the kitchen and cooking a meal and not having to be worried about this additive and that additive and this and these vegetables don't have any nutrition because of the soil and all of it. You get to a point where you literally just can't breathe.
Yeah.
And so you sit in a house that you don't enjoy because you can't live it to the fullest, because you literally get to the point where you can't move. So you just sit there and you just stare and you just feel gridlock about everything.
Mm.
Like, I've gotten to the point where I enjoy doing my daughter's hair, and now fucking hair is killing us. Kaniklan, blah 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 blah. Fuck you at this point. That's all I can say. Welcome and fuck you. That's really how I feel right now, because I feel like I can't do anything or enjoy anything. And so then it gets to a point where you're just like, what is the point of life if everything is about what the fuck is wrong with it?
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's like
you get exhausted.
When I tell you I'm lethargic, I'm exhausted, and it makes waking up every day just not enjoyable. And I'm ready to not care about that stuff anymore and just spend the next 12 months just being fucking normal. Waking up, eating some non-organic fucking fruit, doing a workout, going to work, having a cocktail even though I don't drink. And that's just my own part. That's not because of a non-toxic. I'm just not interested.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, doing the things I'm interested in and not giving a shit. I'm going to go buy some fucking Tide, some fucking bleach, have a nice clean house that smells good, some plug-ins, because I like shit like that, some candles, and not be worried about what it's doing to my hormones or what it's doing to this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm exhausted with that. You know,
I completely understand that one. Definitely.
I'm gonna go buy some hair and braid my daughter's hair really cute so she feels cute when she goes to school on Monday, and not give a fuck. Like, I'm there, and I feel like if life is about experience and life is about elevation and life about all those things, I think I may be sliding into an area or a time frame of my life that I need to live there for a little bit. And here's the thing, I can live there and still meditate. You know what I mean? Right. I can live there and still have self-care. But it's the tit for tat things that are keeping me from even having self-care. Yeah. You know what I mean? They're going to be like, oh, that's a great body wash. Oh, my God, but it has so much shafa in it. You know, I'm just like, I don't give a shit at this point. It's pretty. It's shimmery, and it'll make me feel good. Because right now, my chi is low all the time, and it's like my skin's the worst it's ever been. I feel the worst I've ever felt, and it's all emotional spewing out of my pores. So it's like, what would happen if I felt great? I'd probably heal myself while using toxins. I'd probably be using all the toxic shit but be completely healed because I'm not so mentally and emotionally just starved of joy. Because I can't find any in anything.
That is real.
I feel like nobody talks about that in this whole conscious
No, they don't.
Shit.
They don't.
You know, it's like everybody is love and light and hoo and oh my God, but like, what about the other side of this thing? Because at the end of the day,
where does it end? Almost.
The people who are always talking are the people who are entrepreneurs who don't work, and you're paying $500 for their courses, and they wake up at whatever fucking time they want to, and they can meditate for 3 hours and eat the food out of their garden because they got 5 acres of land.
I think about to say garbage.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all of that. But the rest of us gotta be up at 5 if we're gonna be able to read a chapter in a book, because we get off work at 6-7 o'clock at night and want to spend 5 minutes with our families, and we don't have time to meditate for more than 15-20 minutes and try to work out because our waistline is expanding, and try to meal prep and try all these things while still working 8-9 hours a day. And it's like, what about, like, I feel like there's a whole sector of us that are trying to be conscious that are getting lost because all the people who are doing all the talking really can't relate to us at all.
Right.
They're not in our boat. They're not in our car. They don't know shit about what we go through when we're stressed out about bills, or
when you're in it.
Yeah.
Or they do. They got their big break and they don't talk about it no more.
Right. Like, damn it, I just wanted some orange juice. I literally wanted some orange juice, and literally my husband handed me the orange juice and a red cup, and I started crying because I just wanted some fucking orange juice. And I don't know why I'm tearing up right now. I just wanted a fucking cup of orange juice, and I have to feel guilty about wanting a fucking cup of orange juice.
Yep. Worrying about what's in it, all the other stuff, and everything else, and then the cup that it's in, and it's like you could
so
go.
Good too.
Yeah, that's some good.
We got it from Sam's Club.
Yeah, that's the same kind. It's really.
It's not from Concentrate. Wish I had some pulp, but nobody in this house likes pulp but me, so we never buy pulp.
I didn't really say I didn't like it.
Well,
But yeah.
But yeah, this is not meant to be a doom and gloom podcast, but I do feel that there is a perspective that just doesn't get heard.
Right.
And we all sit in a corner and we feel shameful for not feeling motivated by the knowledge.
It's the journey that, like I said before, people don't talk about the journey enough.
Yeah.
And that's the big one. Is the journey.
Like right now, it's April 4th. And I want to know what it feels like to feel joy.
Right.
That's an emotion I don't know very well.
Yeah.
And so is the mic okay? Because I don't hear myself anymore.
Yeah, it is. I actually just
test.
I made it more. What we were hearing was louder than it really was.
Oh, okay.
So I want to make sure.
Gotcha. But yeah, I'm 38, and I can't remember ever in my life experiencing joy.
Right.
So.
Or it's hard to remember those times because there's so much other stuff that clouds it.
No, it's not even that. I'm going to be honest. I don't think I've ever truly experienced joy because I don't think I've ever allowed myself to. I've always lived in a place of guilt about everything all the time. So I think if I could do anything, I would spend the next year doing whatever I want with no guilt. And then in 12 months, if I've given myself some retarded ass cancer from using Tide, but I have a house that's nice and clean and smells good and it's like some place I want to be at and want to come home to, I think the year would be worth it.
That's deep. That is really deep.
It's almost like if you're like diagnosed with terminal cancer and instead of sitting in a hospital fighting it, you decide to go home and just live your life and be like, let me just feel the richness of living for whatever time is there. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you get to a point where you're just kind of like this shit sucks.
Right.
When you wake up in the morning and you're just like, ugh, I have to do this again. And that's what life feels like.
The cycle of life.
You just kind of get to a point where you're like, I don't feel like that. Because you feel like you don't have to. You know what I mean? There's so many options.
Yeah.
And it's definitely not at all a suicidal thing or anything like that. It's just a fed up feeling.
Right.
You know, you're just like, I'm fucking fed up.
Yeah, it's just more of a venting.
Yeah.
More than anything.
Like, it's funny. I'll see people, and it's like, because, like, we watch so much TV and stuff like that. And I'm not politically correct. I don't care about the wording and all that kind of stuff. But I'll see people who are double my size.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll be like, damn it, she can breathe. Mind you, I'm dealing with all these, like, breathing issues and all these different things. And it's all weight related or whatever. But it's like, this woman looks so happy. She's double my size. She has so much joy. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm killing myself over here with no joy. Maybe joy's the problem or the solution, you know?
Yeah. You know, I agree. Definitely agree. And
a lot of that has always been, you know, outside looking in. What is everybody else around going to think, you know? But
and that's the killer. The killer is that.
But I think at this point, I'm physically the worst I've ever been. So I think at this point, anything else that I try, I think anybody around me would be on board. You know what I mean? Because, like, in every way, on the outside looking in, definitely at my worst. You know?
Yeah. But then it's just the many people who don't know. So then they automatically will have a judgmental mindset towards what they're looking at, but not understanding what actually has transpired, what went down, how it got there, what is the issue, things like that.
Self-guilt, that's the issue.
Yeah.
Emotional cutting.
Lack of, yeah.
You know, lack of joy.
Yeah.
Not living. Being almost hermetic.
Yep.
You know?
As you are on your journey for joy, when you start that journey, you have to ask, what do you think joy is?
Right.
What is joy? What is joy for you?
But what's funny is because I'm such a person that enjoys journeys, that part of it, giving yourself the freedom to take that journey is the fun part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I don't get stuck in the I don't know yet moment. I get stuck in the but I have time to figure it out. And that actually brings my chi up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. And, like, for me, like, it's the little things sometimes. Yeah. It's the simple things. And, of course, you know, like, yeah, I get joy out of doing music that I want to do. I'm putting up the little quotes right now. The music I want to do. And, of course, I do get joy out of those things. And, you know, when we go see a Marvel movie and, you know, all that stuff.
If they put one out.
Yeah, we got to wait. We got to wait too long. But it's, you know, like I was saying to you today, you know, seeing, like, you happy and to see my wife like you were this morning, that is everything for me. To see that joy. Because I don't see that person often. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that person.
It only took a $12 acai bowl. Which I want again tomorrow.
That was a good bowl. But it was before the bowl. You just were you for a moment. You know what I mean? And I want that moment to extend itself. You know what I'm saying?
What about you?
And what do you mean?
When do you think you are you?
Honestly, I'm more me when you're more you. And I know it's probably not, you know, aesthetically correct in the, you know, eyes of, like, oh, relationships, you gotta work on this and this and this and this. But it's like, to be honest, like, you know, your happiness is connected to my happiness. You know what I mean? And it's like I said earlier too, is like, I don't care what nobody got to say. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, you should go this and go have, go out for drinks and go do this and go do that. And it was like, the highlight of my day is when I get to meet my wife for lunch. I don't care how sappy you think it sounds. That is my happiness. That is my joy.
My happiness is the turkey sandwich you made me for lunch. It was phenomenal.
Right.
It was a freaking turkey sandwich.
Right.
It brought me so much joy.
And I had it all cut up. I had it cut up all nice and pretty. It was all, like two butt cheeks just.
Because it was on a bun.
Yeah, it was on a bun, y'all. it was just perfect. The brioche, how that bun look. It's all soft and half wet, but it's not wet, but it look wet. But you touch it, it's kind of wet, Lord. But it's not. You know what I mean? That's brioche buns be getting it, don't they?
But then when I'm at work and me and Rosanna do our squats, that brings me joy too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like I enjoy moving. I enjoy all the great things.
Yeah.
I enjoy how I feel when I've hit my water goal for the day. I enjoy setting those goals. I haven't done those things in years because literally the more blah I've gotten, I've just gotten to a point where I don't set any goals because I don't believe I'm going to achieve any of them. Well, so I just don't care.
I was going to say because I know you.
I used to be a goal setter all the time. Even though I would quit everything, I enjoyed starting.
But
and so I would always set up something new to come.
But I know for you, I know you, like, you checking off a box that you set is your joy.
Yes, that brings me joy. I like making
you checking off
and putting
that list, you setting a goal and hitting it.
Yeah.
And then, but the thing that's also you is once you hit that goal, you go back to the other ones that you didn't hit. And
that's a part of my.
But I didn't get that. I didn't get. And I'm like, listen.
And that's all. That's a part of my guilt journey that I got to get rid of.
Right. And I'm like, take your wins.
But that's all because I've programmed myself that if I say it first, nobody else can say it to me.
Oh yeah.
Because I've always been surrounded by people who like to highlight your flaws and your faults and what you did wrong. And
yeah, family and friends. That's what that is. Absolutely. I mean, that's just the reality. The reality.
Well, that lady
is
said it. That lady said it today.
That's just the reality.
When we were watching, what is it? When we were watching TikTok, were we?
It was.
Where the lady said, "What did she say?" Dang it.
No, it was that cleaning lady. It was.
No, but it was a TikTok.
Or a short. It was a short. It was a short.
But I can't remember.
And it was just a voiceover saying.
What did the lady say?
She said. What did she say? She said something about if you want to be. Was it like you? If you want to be miserable your whole life?
No. I know what she said. She said, being a content creator, no one has ever supported my happiness and my well-being more than complete strangers. Complete strangers have supported her mental and her basically supported her better than family friends ever have ever supported her.
Yes.
That's what she said.
Yep. That's it. That is, yeah.
Which everybody knows that to be facts.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, if you put something out, it's the people you know that will never listen to it. That's why I don't share, because I don't expect anything from people I know. I always knew that if I become anything, it'll be in spite of the people I know. It won't be because of them. And that's a guarantee.
Yeah, it's very, very, very rare for someone to actually listen, and then like.
You could send something to somebody, be like, "Hey, check this out." They will never check it out. That's why I don't do shit like that.
Or
they won't even click it.
They'll click it here 5 seconds.
Well, my mom will. That's the only one.
And then kind of just.
My mom's the only person.
Move on. Then you remind them, after you've.
Hey, did you ever? No, I didn't.
Look, after you've done like 10 more, right? You've done 10 more. You be like, "Hey, check this one out. This is a new one." Oh, you got something going on?
Yeah.
What? And this is a normal family and friends response.
That's why I don't share.
You know what I mean? And I have so much to say about that. But that's just the reality.
Yeah.
That is the reality. And despite all of that, I've put a count to myself to be like, you know what? I don't care what their response is. I'm going to do it anyway.
And that's part of it. I'm going to do it anyway. You know how people used to be like, why are we so close? That's because in reality, you have my back, I have yours. Everybody else is a disappointment. Yeah. Sorry to say it out loud.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, everybody, the experience everyone else is very underwhelming. So that's why I keep my expectations very low when it comes to other people.
Yeah.
And of course, there's always truth to, you get what you expect and blah 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 blah. But it's all good.
Yeah.
I'm not really worried about it. I don't need it.
I mean, it's just let's normalize more true support. Put it that way. Like if somebody sends us something, which no one does, right?
Well, I don't do friends, so
no.
I don't have
know
anybody to send me anything.
But I mean, even if it's in your case, if it's family, you know what I mean. But I'm just saying, if somebody does that, then it's like we will listen. We will actually listen. We will actually be a good friend. You know what I'm saying? And that's
I guess it's more of
that's
that.
all
I've
I'm
never
saying.
gotten
It's
what
just
I have the potential to give.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't put myself in a position to be let down. So I just leave it be.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Ouch.
This is true. Yep.
But in terms of happy, what is happy?
So many things.
Well,
so many things.
Google says the current experience of the feeling of an emotion such as pleasure or joy, or of a more general sense of emotional condition as the whole, whatever that means. It says happiness, a state of being happy. So the point is, Google doesn't even know. A positive or pleasant emotion, ranging from contentment to intense joy.
Right.
Moments of happiness may be triggered by positive life experiences or thoughts.
But then you okay, but is joy the emotion or is happy the emotion? And which one is the state of being?
I think joy is a state of being. Happiness is conditional.
So
joy sustains you when you don't have any happiness.
Well, yeah, I mean, it'll sustain you for sure. But it's like happiness as a whole, right? It's like you go through your days, you are in a happy place, but, it's like, oh, something bad happened and you're not happy at that moment, but you're still in a happy place.
Well, for example.
Right? As a whole. What is that called?
I don't know. They say there's 7 types of happiness. Joy, excitement, gratitude, pride, optimism, contentment, and love. They said there's 7 types of happiness.
So contentment is
a type of
happiness? Wow.
I know. Well, if you're content, you're good. You're not high or low.
No. I mean, I get it, but how bad people put the connotation on being content.
Because
because it's like settling.
What's funny? When I was trying, like I said, I was trying beforehand to write the episode on gratitude. I know that I view gratitude as settling. And that may sound strange to some people.
Okay.
But I always preface, when I hear the word gratitude, I hear people saying, be grateful you woke up this morning. That, church shit.
I didn't laugh.
Be grateful you got air in your lungs. I just be be grateful for the bare minimum. That's what I I put those things together because that's what I've always heard, growing up in church. So I was kind of gratitude is being bare minimum. That's what. So I actually have to learn what gratitude actually is now. I'm actually looking for a really good book. So if anybody knows one, let me know. On gratitude, because I really don't even know what the hell it is. I think.
Okay.
And that's why I can't experience it. But I told you, I had some screenshots on gratitude.
Okay.
Of just basically gratitude is the key to experiencing miracles, and there's so many different benefits that I won't get into because I have a whole gratitude episode that I do want to do.
I was gonna say that's a whole.
But I know that I don't have any clue what it is or how to experience it. So that's on my bucket list.
Okay.
And I feel like maybe if I experience happiness or joy for a good year, then I will be able to skim across gratitude at some point. And so maybe this is the gateway for me to understand gratitude. You know.
Right. The doorway to happiness through gratitude.
Basically. So that's my spiel. It may not have been high vibrational, but it was real.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to be real.
Maybe
somebody will relate.
That is true.
You know, you can't always be like, love and light, and like the vibrations in high, and the portals are opening, and we're about to see, and oh my God. Sometimes you're just not there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. This is true.
And I don't feel like people talk about it enough. So, yep, that's my spiel. I think I'm done. You have anything else? I knew it wouldn't be a long one, but it would be a therapeutic one.
Honestly, my last little tidbit would be for people to understand and kind of go within to find what truly makes them feel like joy, feel happiness, good, like how I feel when I am creating like a Trilogy Zen, for example. There's a bliss that nothing really can touch per se, because I'm in a meditative state. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's that moment, you know what I mean? So I just feel like everybody should find their moment, that thing that just really gives them that. And I'm not talking about just a temporary thing. I mean, like, this is what my passion is. This is what I love, because it just makes me so happy, that's all. And it's a journey. I mean, it's a journey in finding that. Some people don't even know what makes them truly happy, like you said. You know?
I agree.
So, yep, that is my tidbit.
Well, that's that.
Yep. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave you guys with a number called Heartache from the one and only Damo Kemp.
I'm curious about what I've done. In another world, choice overrun. Balances the scales that judge my heart. In my agony, I played my part. Too familiar with it. I feel it in my veins. Don't visit me today. Go away. Leaves me in pieces. I don't even know which way to go. I found clarity within my soul. Deep dive inside. does it say?